Hello, my name is Isabella Bez, and today I'll be presenting about my project, which is entitled The Use of Homeopathy in Veterinary Medicine, a Systematic Review, and my advisor was Professor Leandro Batista Costa. So, complementary and alternative medicine has grown in veterinary medicine, and between the treatments we can stand out acupuncture, herbalism, and homeopathy. Homeopathy is a specific therapy which simulates the sick organism, and the choice of the treatment is made according to the symptom presented by the individual. In veterinary medicine, the use of homeopathy is controversial with both positive and negative sides. And mainly because of the premise of homeopathy, which is to treat the individual patient and not the herd. So the objective of this research was to carry out a systematic review on homeopathy, observing the methodology and the studies and their effectiveness and their impact on alternative veterinary medicine. When starting a systematic review, there is a main question that needs to be answered. Our was, is homeopathy effective in veterinary medicine? Then we start a study search in different platforms such as PubMed, Science Direct, and Google Scholar with different keywords that will lead us to what we were looking for. We found 171 articles that we only read the title, and then there were 53 that were excluded by the title because it was not what we were looking for. Then we had 180 articles which passed to a primary and secondary identification, and then to a study selection, which comprised 6 questions of yes or no, and at the end we only had 35 articles that had what we were looking for. In those 35 articles, there were 70 species found between them, and there were 22 clinical studies and 13 prophylactic studies. Between the 35, there was more non-individualized homeopathy than individualized, which can be explained by the large proportion of randomized controlled trial studies in production animals, in which the homeopathic intervention is generally a unique remedy for the entire herd, which goes against the premise of homeopathy. That's why it's important to study its effectiveness and see if it works or not. Also, there were 21 medical conditions found and 5 conditions in which more than one study was carried out, them being mastitis, diarrhea, performance, morphology, and parasitosis. So only between these 5 we had studies to compare to each other. So in conclusion, it's evident that in the present there are numerous articles regarding veterinary homeopathy, but not sufficient in one species only. There is a need of increasing the research field in homeopathy in other species so we can compare their effectiveness and see if it works or not. Also, it shows the importance of conducting a systematic review to show professionals that there is need to be updated in various subjects, such as the homeopathy. And it's extremely important to study, and it should become more common among the scientific community. I would like to thank Book for supporting the project and giving me the opportunity, to my advisor, Professor Leandro, and to my friends and family for everything. Here are my references, and thank you.